And we're live. I am so excited. We're going to have a Sunday afternoon party. My friends are here to talk about online challenges. They are muting because we had some weird echoes. You guys can unmute and everybody can say, hi, we're here. Yay.
Yay. Hey, everybody.
Yay. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. We're talking about the power of online challenges to transform your clients, your audience, the world, and your business. And these amazing colleagues, friends, companions in changing the world, partners of mine have decided to jump in. I just put out an invitation last minute and said, you guys are all up to some amazing things. You have created some amazing challenges. I know that there's a lot going on in the world right now, but I love to add my voice to trusted, inspired, aligned partners and allies to help people focus and pick the things that are going to move you forward fast. So we have gathered here. Today, you're going to find out all kinds of things about challenges, why they work. You're going to meet some these amazing friends of mine. You're going to find out how to access their upcoming free challenges and what the benefit of those challenges is going to be, what those challenges are going to help you do as well. So welcome, everybody. Hi. If you are here, if you come back to watch the replay, please click, comment, share, send us chocolates in the mail. It is so powerful for you to give us your energy, share your questions, takeaways. We can give you feedback right here live. We'll come back and answer those questions if you have them when you're watching the replay. And it tells the algorithm world that we are here, that you like, and it will help more people to find these powerful free resources to grow your business, give voice to your vision, and share your message with the world in the greatest possible way for the greater good of all, including you and your business. Sound good? Everybody in? Woohoo! So we're going to start with a quick round robin of introductions, and I'm going to invite Katja Rusanen to jump in, unmute, and say hello. Tell us who you are, who you serve. Quick little intro.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Katja Rusanen. I'm a transformational business coach, author, and spiritual mentor. I love supporting people to share their work, share their stories, and create a positive impact and income in the world, because we are here to create change. And one of the things that I know that works is sharing your story. And I am also offering now Nail Your Next Offer online challenge, because I know your work matters and it needs to go out there. And one of the things how to get it out there is having an offer. So that's
sure.
me. Yay. And by the way, one thing more, if you wonder where this accent is from, I'm originally from Finland and currently living in Spain.
Our global cosmopolitan voice. We love it. We love it. Welcome, Katja. Next up, saying hello are the amazing power twin duo combo. I just thought of the Justice League, is it? Wonder Twin Powers activate. Okay, that dates me. Greg Lee and Antonia von Becker.
Hey, Michelle.
Yay, twin flames.
Yeah,
twin flames. Thank you.
There
for
you
sure.
Go. Look like a bonfire.
I love it. I just celebrated my 27th year with my beloved last night. So
and we just
congratulations.
That's so fun.
It's a powerful to have. You guys are even have more time than me. I think it's
37. We just did 37.
Yeah, so beautiful. So beautiful.
Very exciting
to have you ahead of us on that.
Yeah.
You know, blazing the way.
Well, at Self Health Institute, we've always been about being able to, and we work with coaches and healers and speakers and people who, when they go to do things, they know that the way they feel really makes a difference with the results that they get.
Yes.
People who are sensitive to, like, you know, I don't know what they're going to think of me, or this is kind of scary. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the stuff I haven't done before. So it's really being able to focus on, we always ask the question, what's going to happen when I get out of my comfort zone? And so our whole thing is about addressing how to be outside of your comfort zone and be super successful.
Yeah. And that's why we're doing Energize Your Client Attraction Challenge, not this week, but next week,
Coming
the
up.
27th. And that's all about, so many people talk about having your inner game. And if your inner game's not totally on board, then your outer game is not going to happen as much. So we're all about the inner game, and our challenge is about the inner game of how you attract your perfect client and what on the inside might be stopping you and how to get past that.
Most powerful core, dealing with that inner game, 100%. Love it. So glad that you guys are here. Thank you for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have Hession.
Hey, everybody. So hi, I'm Hession, and I help healers and soulpreneurs who are allergic to sales. Say it isn't so. I don't want to have another sales conversation. So I'm a medical intuitive and an energy healer, and I'm also a sales expert. And those two things don't go together very often, right? So it's kind of like my little bit of a unicorn. Kind of that's my secret sauce. So I really love to help other healers and other soulpreneurs to break through that block so they can actually have powerful, effective, juicy, wonderful, connected, soul-inspired sales conversations that allow them to build their business in a way that's congruent and authentic. And so we'll be talking about challenges more later, but my upcoming one is called More Sessions, Less Selling.
Yeah.
Who's up for that?
Yay!
So that'll be coming up in October.
Yay. Awesome. And last but certainly not least, the indubitable, the amazing, superpowered James Lamb.
Yes. Hello, team. My name is James. I'm from Look Ahead Marketing. I'm pretty new to the scene compared to these people. I don't know how that's possible because I'm older than all of them combined, but it's not the point. My thing, I have a challenge
out from the Ice Age.
Oh, I just got 20 brownie points from everybody there, but that's okay. I love it. My thing is helping heart-centered entrepreneurs get their first 100K. So part of the reason why I'm so good at what I do is because I have been to that part where you work harder than anybody else. You struggle through things. You think that harder work is going to bring in the dollars, and it absolutely isn't true. And I have I call it a 5-day journey. So it's a little bit different, 5-day journey. And it starts in a couple weeks. And Michelle is happy enough to put this together. So that's what I'm excited about. I've worked with hundreds of heart-centered entrepreneurs. We get them their first few thousand, get them on the ladder, and then get them on their way to making a decent living. Because as Katja said, they have huge messages in the world that need to get out there. And if they are hiding, or if there is something wrong, they don't get out there, right? So that's what I'm all about.
Love it. So excited that you guys are all here. We're going to jump right in. I have some questions to ask, and we'll jump through. You guys will invite you to have feedback on each other. We're going to go in the same order just to keep me organized. And so I'd love to start with you, Katja. We're talking about challenges, and of course, we want you to feature what you are creating in your next challenge. I know some of you have done many challenges, but we want to be sure and let people know. You guys, if you're jumping in now or watching the replay, I'm going to share links to everybody's upcoming challenge. So you're going to be able to access these trainings for free. If you're thinking about doing a challenge, please go running a challenge, hosting a challenge, please go take these challenges. There's people here who have done many challenges, and going through their challenges, staying committed all the way to the end. First of all, you're going to get amazing transformation to grow your business, and you're going to learn so much about challenges too. So that's what we have in store for you for the rest of this about an hour or so. I'm looking for my questions. Okay, ready, Katja?
Yes, let's go.
What do you love about hosting a challenge?
I love the community coming together, because I believe that together we shine brighter. And when we have people coming and sharing, they work what they do during the challenge, and there comes this amazing support as well, because sometimes we might feel vulnerable, like I don't want to share, I don't want to post. But if they do, it's amazing what can happen. Like, this community always comes to support each others and giving ideas, and it really has built my Facebook group as well. I have a group Lightworkers who succeed on purpose, and it's now around 1,800 people. And that has happened thanks to running online challenges and bringing the community together, and love providing value through the online challenges.
Super powerful. Hey, you guys, heads up. I'm going to change the format right now. We're all going to answer the same questions. We're going to go one question at a time so we can stay on topic and people can get value. And it's okay if you guys have the same favorite thing about a challenge, but I'd love to jump into Greg and Antonia. What are your favorite things about running a challenge? What do you love about hosting a challenge?
Well, ditto what Katja said. First of all, I think the community is really an amazing part, and the community that you continue bringing, towards, you get to attract new people, meet new friends and colleagues, and it really gives a jump start to your business.
You know what I love about it is when we've all built our business, and we're, as you move forward, you get to see in the rearview mirror what the blind spots were, the places that you didn't even know were a problem until you got to them and they kind of slowed you down. So I love to be able to take a really specific part of that problem, one of those blind spots, and put it into a format where people can get and learn what you learned from that and how to get the results that they need to get. And a lot of times they didn't even know that it was a problem. So, and that's really what we're focusing on, is that inner game of client attraction. A lot of people don't. They're like, I just market and I go get as many people as possible, right? And they're going to like what I do.
Build a funnel and it'll come.
Right. And
you guys, it's. Can we just have a moment of like busting the myth? Because the mythical funnel that brought me, a multi 6-figure, 7-figure business was probably 10 or 15 years in the making, and it isn't for the faint of heart. Thank you for saying the truth. That's so important to me. I think I'll talk about why I love challenges as well, but you're right on the money that if you build it, they will come. I have built it for 30 years and struggled and strived. So it is about relationship and rapport, which is one of the reasons I love challenges. So good. Anything else you want to share before we hop to Anne? Awesome. Anne, why do you love running challenges, hosting challenges?
I'm just going with your energy there.
I am on fire.
So many reasons, but I'm gonna say one that I love, and it's like also it's strategic, right?
Yeah.
So so speaking as a salesperson, so one of the things that you always should be asking yourself is, what do people need to know that if they knew that, they would just automatically want to buy what I have to offer? Like I wouldn't even have to sell it. Like if they knew this, they would just be like, here's my card. Right. Right. And so challenges are actually a way to give people huge value. Like they really can make a difference. And at the same time, educate them about stuff that they didn't realize about themselves or the situation in a way that has them be like, oh yeah, I want more. Now I can see that I need this other thing that you're now, oh great, you're now offering me.
Oh, thank God, they're offering me help to do it.
Yes,
now
it really is an opportunity to educate people, for them to learn something about themselves and their business they didn't know. Yeah. And then not knowing that was hurting them. Yep. But they didn't even know. And now they know. And so you've really served them and also set yourself up to now be able to serve them more.
Love it. Love it. So good. So good. If you jump in and you're watching this live or you're here in the replay, please share your takeaways, things that you didn't know that you now know as these amazing people share these insights around doing challenges. James Lamb, what do you love about hosting challenges?
I love 2 things. Actually, I love 2.5 things. The half thing first is I sent you a message on Facebook. You may want to check it before I finish this. But a couple things. One of them is I love the fact that I get to meet a brand new set of people who are cut out for what I do. And I think Antonia and Greg and Anne and Katja, they all know that the people who participate are the right people for what you do, right? They're there for a certain reason. The other thing that I absolutely love about challenges is, because we've all been here, where we need whatever we have, right? That's the truth, right? The challenges are a way to kind of invite us people to play in our world. And one of the things I love is I love the paradigm shifts that occur, because you create the space for things to happen, right? And when you create the space for other thoughts to happen, then all the goodness comes through. We get you out of the forest onto the path, so to speak. We show you that you don't have to hustle and grind. I think that's a term that is way too glorified, both of them
100%.
today, right? And we get you on the path that it does not have to be this way all the time. And if you're an entrepreneur that's been on that path, who thinks it has to be like this, not a year, not 5 years, not 10 years, these are great ways to break it up and find what you got. Does that make sense, Michelle?
100%. Thank you for the note. All handled. Appreciate that. So powerful, you guys. So many takeaways happening already right now for me. I'm going to say it's kind of relating to what you guys have shared. For me, I love to be able to create a transformation. I mean, I'm a transformation junkie. I think that the whole thing is about transformation. How do I expand next? How do I grow next? And a challenge is a really powerful way to create real transformation from, I think I have this problem. I don't know what I'm doing. I need a way to move forward. And then the other thing I love about challenges is like little tiny bites, little tiny doable bites, little tiny bites, rather than an hour-long live stream challenge. Those, especially right now, I think we're saturated. There's a lot of challenges out there. There's a lot of different ways to do challenges. But what I love about running a challenge and hosting a challenge is giving people a really big transformation in 15 minutes a day. Because we are maxed out, especially with the heightened virtual living. And those are a couple of the things. Also, the rapport. I get to actually give it away. I get to give lots of energy, enthusiasm. My presence, I always say your presence is your greatest gift. Give generously. And it's a really focused way for me to give an avalanche of love and support in digestible bites that also, as Anne shared beautifully, position people to be ready to take the next step, right? Love it. You guys are amazing. This is good. Okay, we're going to go to the next question. You ready? Why do you think challenges are so transformational or powerful for your audience? Katja?
I think you started that, like that there is this tiny teaching topic that you shared. And one of the things, it doesn't stop there. There is an action that we invite people to take every day. And when you take action, magic starts happening. And in the end of the 5 days, like in my challenge, they learn 5 must-have elements that they need to have in their offer. And when they start putting it together day by day, and in the end of 5 days, they have taken action and they have offer clarity. So that's just the magic that happens when we take action. So I'd say action.
So powerful. Action. I love it. I love it. What do you think, Greg and Antonia?
Yes, we're all about action. I love that too. And being able to give people the ability to take action in an easy and simple and, not a scary way. So that, especially since sometimes we're like getting out of our comfort zone. And so in our challenge, it is all about identifying your client and then talking to them. So it's all about really taking that action, but looking in small steps so that when you get there, it doesn't feel so big or scary. You can just go out and do it.
Yeah, in the little pieces, I love the little pieces because then you can kind of jump into an area and you don't have to like write a whole term paper on it. You just write a message to yourself, because like one of our days is about what makes you unique.
Yeah.
And we just want you to like say this, and this. So it's like these easy ways to respond and get a really kind of, core feeling into your business without having to struggle and create a whole marketing plan and do, that type of thing just keeps you from doing stuff. Right?
Sure. Yeah. From taking those actions we were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah. Really good. All right, Miss Ann.
All right. So
Ms.
it's just kind of coming at from just a little different angle of you're helping them win, right? So
Yes.
what happens over a challenge is that because you make it so bite-sized and so just very you break it down into these teeny tiny little things that literally anybody could do. You give them 5 micro wins in a row.
Yeah.
And that has them just be like, it's such a positive experience for them. It leaves them with like, wow, I can do this, or I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that. Like boom, 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 5, 5, 5 wins, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that that's one of the reasons why they're it's transformational for them in the sense that they're learning new things and they're seeing themselves differently, but it's also in the sense that they start to learn to trust you, right? And to realize that, wow, if someone can give me these kinds of results, can help me. Actually, it's not just give me these results. If this person can help me produce these results in such a short time, what else can I do with this person's help?
Right. Love that. Really good. Really good. All right, James. Bring it home.
Can I just say, do you know how amazing and intimidating it is to follow these lovely people? 3.5 lovely people. Greg and Antonia always get a twofer whenever
You get to go. I'm going to give you the next question first. We'll go in reverse.
I just joking. I'm totally playing.
No.
But I kind of love it too. I kind of love it because I agree with everything that everybody said. And I've been sitting here mulling this over because I actually have. You gave us the answers early, and I kind of thought about it, and I have something different that I want to share.
Great.
So you mentioned there were lots of workshops out there, lots of 3-day events and things like that, right? One of the greatest things about challenges is not just the bite-sized pieces, but I think for everybody and mine definitely, because I know it, it's the reflection and the personalization of the new paradigm that can be. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, it's not like make this content work for you. This is about where I am and where I can go. So my first day is all about what can you do? And it stops you from running. And it basically says, if you're on and you're building this for the long term and you're going to make millions, and you know that, what fundamentally different decisions are you going to make than just trying to pay your mortgage, right? Because if we fundamentally make different decisions when we look that far ahead and we have the belief that we can get there versus like just tomorrow or next week. And so when we do that, I think it really opens up that paradigm again of what can be and the personalization reflection, instead of being spoon-fed and thinking we have to do something and that's why we're losing, or we need to do something else because someone's spoon-feeding it to us and we have to do this because if we don't, we're going to get a bad mark, right? So does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, I think that is the most powerful part of this, is that people jump in and they recognize what can be, and they recognize that it's in them that they can win this game.
I think you're right. And I think you're right about everybody who's here, but I don't think you're right about every challenge. I think that some people miss that opportunity in their challenges, and it is about spoon feeding and crushing people into doing it their one way. But I know that the collective I've here and the people I generally resonate and attract don't. I'm very much about, you have to find your aligned, inspired offer, your aligned, inspired first, on your way to 6 figures, your aligned, inspired way to sell, your aligned, inspired client attraction. And that's not a cookie cutter way. So I love that everyone here, I do believe, I think I've done most of your challenges. I don't know if some of you got new ones coming up, so I'll have to do those. I think that you're really onto something, and it's an important point to bring home, that finding your own way, it's an opportunity to expand when it's crafted well and give you those wins, like Anne was saying, and the opportunity. I love that you said, I heard you say the opportunity to reflect. And I think a great challenge does very much give you that opportunity to reflect. I know that I'm going to be gifting access to my Visibility Power Up Challenge, which is really all about taking every specific element of your life, your experience, your perspective, the books you've read, the people you've studied with, the challenges you've overcome, and everything that makes you you, it comes right into your voice? What are you here to create? So I know that my challenge, both of the challenges that I offer right now are very much that. And I love that you highlighted this need for it to be an opportunity to reflect. And, you know, it doesn't have to be an all-day reflection or a retreat or a 3-day event. It can be a few minutes in that digestible piece. I love that takeaway. All right, James, we're going to stay with you.
I knew this was going to happen because out of all the answers, the next one is the shortest one I have, but that's okay. We're on this topic anyways. We can answer it.
What do you think a key ingredient to a great challenge is?
Well, just imagine that. Just what we thought about, right? Just what we thought about. That reflection, personalization, and what can be, and more importantly, I think it needs to unveil a new potential, and it's through reflection. And I think that is one of the key pieces, right? It's not just doing the action. It's not just, look at how much you don't know. Because Michelle, you might, like, I haven't done a bunch of challenges, but I think you're probably right. There's a bunch of challenges out there that are key, designed to basically say you don't know very much and you need to hire us, right? And I think the really good ones are those good ones that leave people with a sense of inspiration and possibility, even at the end, even if they choose not to dive in with both feet. And I think those are the ones that
right? And clarity, right? You want to arrive, but you have to arrive at your own clarity, not like I checked off all the boxes on the other person's thing.
Exactly. And action too, right? Not just, I didn't realize this, but things to improve it. I think anyways, even if you don't do take the next step, things to make you better all the time. That's
100%. I love it. I love it. Now I'm going to challenge myself to remember how to go backwards. Anne, I think you're next.
So there are so many things to say to this.
One key ingredient.
So I think I'm going to say two things just because it's from two different angles.
Sure.
So I think it's empowerment, right? So a really great challenge leaves the people who did the challenge feeling really empowered.
Yeah.
Leaving, feeling like they accomplished things and they can see new possibilities that they see possibilities for themselves on Friday that they literally couldn't see on Monday, or if they could see them, they seemed impossible and like pie in the sky. And now they feel like, wow, I could really do this.
So
and then tied to that, I'm going to answer from the point of view, what makes it a great challenge for the person offering the challenge.
Yes.
Okay. Also has to do with that end. It's all about day 5. It's all about how you leave them. Right. And I know the way we all do challenges anyway, we're not actually making an offer then. We deliver the challenge, and then
we will be giving a shout out to our challenge mentor here shortly. If you guys are curious about
I do think that is really what works best. However, what you do with them on day 5, what you do with the people in the challenge, and how you set them up to feel empowered and feel like there's so much more that they can now do, and to see, it's all about how you set that up. And I think that's where a lot of challenges fall short, where people get value, but then there's no follow through for the person who created it. So
I love it. I love it. Positioning them up on that high, successful place, and then knowing how to take them into the journey,
right? Because no matter how empowered they are, they probably still need help, right? So
we all do. I know I do. Anyone here? Help mentors, guides. Yes, awesome. Greg and Antonia, I think you're next.
Yes,
What's another key ingredient, or one of the same key ingredients to a great challenge from your perspective?
Each of us as people sharing what is the most important things from ourselves to our perfect people that are there. So that connection and creating that connection so people can really feel the connection to the person who's doing it, to the other people in it, as well as to the content to get that transformation. And I love that empowerment, right? Yeah. And that creation or the connection and the deepening of the connection as the days go by really deepen that empowerment and that transformation. So it's all about that connection to empower all of the transformation.
So
So-
good. I keep
and I'll
forgetting
kind
to
of-
change my banners. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put it into a little bit different perspective with the same thing of connection, but also to, I think one of the key ingredients, and it might not be like the key ingredient, but it's important to give people some type of roadmap or a blueprint to follow so that they can be putting the ideas and the results that they get onto something so that they get to the end and they go, okay, I got here now.
Yeah. Love that. Super. Yeah. Really clear, concise. I love it. Katja, Rusanen, want to share another key ingredient to a great challenge?
Sure. And
I
this is
should say
something
online challenge, I guess.
So this is something I always share also with my clients is start with the end in mind. So just having real clarity, what's the promise of your challenge? Because then it's so much easier to plan the 5 days and know also how to deliver what you need to deliver within those 5 days so that the participants get the best possible results in those short videos. So it being really concise and knowing the destination where you want to take the participants, that just brings so much clarity for your challenge. So that's the key ingredient.
Brilliant. And a brilliant segue to our final question, which is going to be, what is the promise of your upcoming challenges? Katja, do you want to jump right in since you're here? And I'm also, while we're doing that, I want you to talk about your challenge. You can tell us what the promise is, why people are going to get when they sign up. And I'm going to share you guys links to join these challenges. You're just going to give me a minute. If you're watching in the group, I'm going to post the links in my Power Up Your Presence group first, and I will come back and get them posted on YouTube and on our business page as well. If you're not a member of Power Up Your Presence, please join us. It is free. You are welcome. We play there. And Katja is going to tell us now, what is the promise of your challenge?
My challenge is called Nail Your Next Offer. So within these 5 days, you will learn the 5 must-have elements that you have to have in your offer so that it starts getting more yeses and also that it feels aligned with you, that you are excited to share. You will get the offer clarity that will support you to feel more confident. And when you have that, it helps you to stand out from the crowd. So you will find that easy to use framework that you can use in your offers over and over again.
I love it. There was a method to my madness with the order that I was creating. And you were talking about, know where you're leading in order to create the challenge. And one of the things I talk about all the time in visibility and becoming visible and stepping in as a business owner and leader is you got to know where you're headed. And the best way to know what your marketing content needs to say is to know your next offer.
Yes.
See what I did there? So we're starting with your offer. You can think, I could offer all these things, and you have to rein it in. And you can still help and heal the whole damn world if you want to, but not all at once, right? Your message won't get through. So by knowing your next offer and then focusing your marketing materials around that, that's why I wanted to feature Nail Your Next Offer. It starts on Monday. Is that true?
That's right. So jump in straight away.
Jump in straight away. The link is up in the Power Up Your Presence group. It's totally free. You get to work with Katja. She's brilliant and super energetically tuned up and powerful. And we want to have you play there so that you can nail your next offer. I know I have some folks who are already signing up, and I'm sure you've got lots of people coming into play. So that is great.
That's
then what do you need next? You need to activate your client attraction, energize your client attraction. So Greg and Antonia, will you share what the promise of your upcoming challenge? And I'll play with the things in the details.
So there's a number of pieces when you go to energize your client attraction, and it's really about client alignment. And client alignment is that inside game where it starts with the inside. So we've just upgraded this whole challenge. This is, I think, the 4th time we're doing it. And we're also upgrading it by we're going to have daily healing sessions, which will be really cool. So on the content of the day, so I have my I've been working on this and putting the videos together and doing all this stuff. So I have by the end of this training, so it really kind of goes day at a time. So laser focused and energetically aligned with your client, with your ideal client. So that's all about, you know, who this person is. If we don't have a vision of who we want to work with, so I love the way to look at it too. It's like, who do you love to work with now? Who's your favorite client? And like, you can put that into your brain, and then you put it into your whole process, and then be able to identify what your most powerful offering would be, what's really unique about you, and then being able to take action. So we kind of go through, what does it take? And then be open to whatever happens on the journey as you go along, because we don't really know what's going to happen, especially in 5 days. It's like, let's just try this. And then at the end, to really be able to create strategic focus areas where you can take advantage of your strengths and also see where some of your challenges might be.
And I just wanted to throw in our question that we're not doing, but for people out there who are thinking of doing a challenge and are not sure that business result that you can get, the very, very first challenge that I did, and I was partnering with Katja, that's when we met each other years ago. I got our first online client from doing my first challenge. And I got that client before I even had written the program. So keep that in mind, guys, that these challenges are also a wonderful vehicle to put yourself out there, let people get to know you. It's a really wonderful visibility stand.
Brilliant. Brilliant. So good. And I did skip a question. We will come back to have you share. No, I think we'll see how we have on time. I think it's a really important one. Mr. Lamb, what is the promise of your challenge?
You call me. Are you sure you want me to go next? Are you sure you don't want Ann Hession to go next? I think it's normally.
I can't keep track. Ann, you're next. I have it already. So think about it, James. Ann, go ahead.
Oh, well, so the promise of my challenge is right in the name: more sessions, less selling. Right. So
well named.
Here's the thing: most healers and coaches, and lots of solopreneurs are kind of stuck in this trap of selling sessions and selling session packages, which is much harder than it needs. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's much harder than it needs to be.
Can I just chime in and say that it is not a sustainable way to run a business?
It really
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not a sustainable way to run a business.
And it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
It's this grind of like, look at my calendar and I just need one more. If I could just get 3 more sessions a week, if I could just get to, right. And it's just really hard. So there's this whole different approach. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to do the challenge.
See what you did there.
But there's this whole different approach for actually having you be booked out. And I'm not talking about just selling packages. That's better than just selling, one by one, sessions one by one. But there's a whole other way to do it where you're breaking free from being limited by selling sessions. Yeah. And that not only will serve your clients better, have you booked out weeks in advance, but also have you serve your clients more fully, use more of you and your brilliance and your wisdom in a way that is going to just delight you. You're going to be like, why didn't I think of this? I promise you. But hardly anybody does. If I had to guess, and I talk to a lot of people, a lot of healers, a lot of coaches, I'm going to guess maybe 3% think of doing this on their own.
So good. And why? That's the other thing I love about challenges is we don't have to figure it out. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We need the mentors. We need creativity thrives in a collective. Learn from, I think many of us in business at all, we're like, save the time, save the 30 years of struggle, and jump in and find the people that you're aligned with that give you that aha feeling. I know each of you here gives me that aha feeling, not like I'm not doing it right. Shrinking feeling.
Learn from people who actually know, learn from. Yeah. I really did build a 6-figure energy healing practice. Do you know how few people can say that? Yeah. All right. So, I really want to help you do the same if that's your goal. Right.
Yeah. So, without burnout, struggle, strive. We have
Big
to have
fancy
a way to
website
break
without all of the, without that. I didn't do that with Google ads, like
yeah,
you can
without
do
the
it.
funnels. Did you have a funnel? Did you have a
I
an
know.
ad funnel? And somebody
I
on the
And
is
again,
spamming
nothing
me
wrong with
ads
that,
on
but
the-
no, that's not how I
right.
do it.
we want to have those, but we don't need those in order to have a sustainable business. And you want to have that sustainable business, right? So challenges, rapport, relationship, real people having real transformation together in time. So powerful, real wins, real takeaways. I'm summarizing some of the stuff that we've covered here together. I haven't forgotten you, James. And real transformation and real alignment, got to find what works for you. And then absolutely have real resources to have people who know how to make the funnel buttons go help you with your funnel. You know what I mean? It's so important. It's so important. And a lot of us, I'm going to say a little shout out from my lovely visibility, shy, reluctant, uncertain friends that we will hide out in these little ways. We will hide out in the funnel and the website and the getting it perfect and the behind the scenes. I have to have my Facebook title and my graphics perfect before I can start a Facebook group. And I'm speaking from, if I spot it, I got it. So there's no judgment. I've done all those things and continue to do all those things. So that's another reason why challenges can be so powerful, because it's a course creation, right? Creating a course for the first time in these little digestible bites. Super powerful on many, many levels. James Lamb.
Wait. I just had this brilliant insight I have to share with you all. I just got another amazing thing about challenges. Okay, there is no other kind of marketing that you will ever do that comes close to challenges for being you interacting with your potential clients. Not even there is no other marketing. I'm sorry. Like even speaking in front of a whole room, like nothing
in a
comes close to
condensed,
that.
focused way.
Yes, the amount of feedback and there's so many reasons why that's valuable. But what made me think of it was you talking about having a funnel and running ads. It's like when you run challenges, you learn what to put in your funnel. You learn what the language that's going to actually attract people I don't know any other way you could get so much incredibly valuable marketing information in such a short
100%.
time.
So
I just had to share that.
Absolutely. Spontaneous burning desires, welcome. This is a very formal event we're hosting here. So if you haven't gathered by my energy. All right, Anne, thank you so much. James Lamb, what is the promise?
And Hession, you're just one funnel away. You're just one funnel away from being a millionaire. You're just one funnel away from going on holiday.
Passive income.
You are constantly just one funnel away. And it's funny because sorry, StreamYard is always screwed up. What Michelle Copper was talking about hiding in the tech is kind of where so I call it a journey, which is way better than a challenge. Who wants a challenge when you can go on a journey? Let's be honest. The journey is called the 5 transformations to bring you and your first 100K to your super business. And this is the paradigm shift I'm going for. So I work with heart-centered entrepreneurs. I've worked with actually hundreds of them now. And this is the paradigm shift that needs to happen across the industry, okay? We need to move from I need to be somebody else in order to be successful, and I need to do all the tech, and I need to speak like this, and I need to wake up at 5 a.m. and I need to like this, and I need to, right? Because we always focus on the weakness. The paradigm shift in this is basically a summation. I'm going to summation the 5 days in one line, which is build the business around yourself. Build the business around your gifts, around your personality, around what you love to do. Right? The honest to goodness truth is most of my people listen to too many other free things and it's kind of like do Facebook ads, and someone's like, don't do Facebook ads, do StreamYard, don't do StreamYard. Like you can build a business that is successful doing different strategies. The most important thing you can do is build a business that is unique, special, and built around your gifts and what you bring to the universe. And that is what that's what transformation is all about. All right. So if that resonates with you, and I think all of you know this on the screen because all of you are here. Once that is like the key plank of building that 6-figure business and beyond. The minute you say you can listen to the minute you stop changing things on the fly because you're insecure and saying, I can do this because I can do this. I can do this because it's me. That doesn't serve me. The minute you start building something that's sustainable, that brings you all sorts of abundance. And that's what this journey is all about, my friends.
Love it.
Thank
I
you for
love
sharing.
it. Yeah, so good. So good. It's so important. I call it scattershot visibility. When people are like, I got to do this, I got to do that. And we kind of get this frenetic scrambling. And when we're like looking and scrambling for all these, and I'm going to go with the warning about doing too much free stuff. So I'm bringing you opportunities for a whole bunch of free stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you to tune in, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and breathe into the things that feel most aligned for you. And I'm going to give you a warning. It's called the Freebie Mentoring Plan. And the Freebie Mentoring Plan will take you down 100 different rabbit holes, Alice in Wonderland. I don't know. And you need to find that mentor one at a time or two at a time in specific buckets, right? But that gives you those aha feelings. So challenges and free things are really powerful ways for you to identify with the people that are going to resonate for you to take that next step. All right. I think it's so important that we say that. I was like, so many people are doing amazing things, and I'm going to host this thing. And now we're telling you to do challenges, and that you can go to 5 different challenges. And my challenge that I'm going to be gifting here today is the Visibility Power Up Challenge. And it's part of a giveaway right now. So you can get access to the whole thing on your own and go through it in about an hour. But there's a whole bunch of other resources from some amazing people that I know you all know in that giveaway. So there's more freebie stuff, right? So freebies are powerful. Test your alignment. Do one thing at a time. Commit to what you're going to spend your energy, attention, and focus on. And set aside the time, calendar it, actually do and implement. There's so many people who like sign up for everything and then not show up for anything. And if you're doing that, you're really doing a disservice to the people who need you, right? To the people who need you and to your thriving business.
Michelle talked about hiding. That is another way of hiding.
For
right?
sure.
When you think you're doing stuff, you're not doing.
Getting stuck in research mode. I'm going to see if I have this right. Yes. 5-day journey is you, right, James?
That's me.
All right. Everybody's links up in the Power Up Your Presence group. If you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on the Facebook, my Inspired Voice business page, I'll get over there and hop them, but just jump in and join the group and we'll get you those links right away. So we'll use it as an opportunity. I'm going to let folks know, I guess I should let them know that I am going to, I'm gifting right now in a really great giveaway called Launch Your Biz Giveaway with Maribel Jimenez, who's amazing, really powerful, great people in that giveaway. Julia Steggy's in there. Jennifer Dip Stratton is in there. Ben, help me guys. Enneagram Ben Saltzman is in there. Maribel's in there. Lots of great free resources in there. And one of them is my challenge. You'll get access to the whole thing right away. We're not running it live probably until next year. And I didn't give anybody any ways to get it when we just ran it this summer. So if you participated, and we had about 1,000 people in my challenge this summer. And this is a way for you to get that training and have it for yourself. And I'll post that link in the group as well. While we go in a round robin about, if you would share some of the results that doing a challenge has given your business. And don't let me forget to give a shout out to at least 5 of our challenge mentor before we end this call. So in case anybody wants to do a challenge and wants to find some training on that. Okay. So Katja, you shared a little bit, you could recap too, what running challenges has done for your business.
Well, when I found challenge program 2017, I did a challenge first, and then I was like, I want to learn this because I felt this is a powerful way to provide value. And one huge thing that I have got from challenges, beside growing my group and filling my programs, is connections. And as Antonia mentioned in the beginning, we met during a challenge program. We have been friends and ever since, and really been supporting each others on this journey. as well as in my community. I am still going through each and every comment people post when they are putting their challenge answers each day, and really connecting and supporting them. So the connection is built there in a very beautiful way when we are doing the challenge. So are you okay, Michelle?
This is, I did an interview on Friday, and the woman had a producer running the StreamYard from behind the scenes, and I was like, I want that. So we're going to be up leveling that direction soon, but I'm a little distracted by the banners and the whiz bangs and all the fun technology things we can do in StreamYard. So I was just trying to get your name on the screen. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's all good. It's all
Excellent.
good.
Really powerful takeaways. I know we have used the same system to grow challenges. We've had the privilege of coaching Alina Vincent's challenges program.
That's right.
And learning from the master. So if anybody here is wondering how we would suggest you do a challenge, just private message me or comment, and I'll make sure you get a link to Alina Vincent's challenges program. It's the challenge. It's the fast, easy, and profitable online challenges, and we'll make sure that you get access to her evergreen if it's available, or that you know when the next opportunity to get that is for sure. And so now we move to who's next, Greg and Antonia. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What has sharing a takeaway or two that doing challenges has done for your business?
Yeah, and the most important thing was for us when we were starting our online business back in 2017 with Katja, having a great business relationship and friend relationship is like what she said, that connection that you really get closer to people, and the fact that you can do this simple process, and Alina has a great step-by-step way of doing it, and go out and get your first online clients or for your first online program. And that's what we did, and it kicked our butts into having to create that program because we already sold it. Wait, what? So we had it really moved our business along very, very quickly. And so it was a major kickstart for us. And I just wanted to add that our challenge, the Energize Your Client Attraction Challenge, starts not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow on September 27th.
Excellent. Wouldn't it be amazing if they all just went right in a row?
Yeah. Works for me.
Katja's starting tomorrow. Greg and Antonia next week. Anne, you want to jump in and share what challenge has done for your business?
I'd be happy to. So I'll sort of start with like the beginning and then like what it's led to. So my for this current business, the first challenge that I ever did was just like one of those like, oh my God, I hit it out of the park. It was my perfect price point challenge. And
it's a good one.
I ran that challenge, and I had, I think it was 23 people sign up for my $997 program. And I also sold the recordings, and I sold the recordings too. So I made almost $30,000 from those two launches. I was able to start my own mastermind. So I now have my own year-long mastermind that's, working with people for the whole year. So it's my big ticket offer and everything. I have 9 people in my mastermind right now. So, and it only took 2 launches, and I've done 2 launches since then. I'm about to do another one, but it only took 2 launches to get me from, just having actually started this new business. And I actually have my own mastermind going. So that is really cool. I mean, that just makes me super, super, super happy.
So powerful to think about. It's such a testimony to that relationship building and real interaction and real.
Yes, that many people were willing to invest the money to work with me over a long period and it really does come from challenges because of the trust and the credibility and the value and the interaction and everything that comes from that. So that's really awesome. Yeah. And my one is the middle of October. So more sessions, less selling. If you want more sessions in your calendar and not have so much time spent selling, It starts October 18th, but you can go ahead. I won't really be promoting it quite yet, but you can sign up now. That
We have
link is
early
there. You can
special
sign up
secret
now.
early dibs.
Yes, exactly.
So if that speaks to you and you do choose to sign up and join Anne's challenge now, I want you to put it right onto your calendar.
Yes.
So that nothing, you carve out that time, like we were saying, have the time and focus that you need in order to get the benefit of these.
Just a little time each day.
Yeah,
You're
so
have your
good.
calendar start getting your calendar filled up.
Yes, carving out space. What has challenges done for your business? Doing challenges done for your business, Mr. Lamb?
It's taken all the time away from my family just to organize this damn challenge. And I'm not joking. Those people who have done challenges understand what the hell is going on.
The first one is rigorous, like getting it organized. I think I'm all about telling the truth and not hypey stuff. So the first time getting it organized, getting it set up can be without support, or I know you have support, like really working it through. Even with support, getting your head around it can be a learning curve.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's something that I'm going to reuse, and so I've only done one, so I'm not as experienced as everybody else here. These are my ratios though. So if you're thinking about doing a challenge, there are very few things that have such a high return on investment. Okay. Before my conversion looked like webinar, sales pitch, and sale. Right, it's a 1997 product, and I would get 1 out of 8. So if they showed up, so I had like a 33% show rate, and then 1 out of 8 people who showed up usually bought. That's pretty standard for my ratio.
Right, yeah, just like let's reiterate that. That's pretty standard. That's actually pretty good. In the we think that funnel, the mysterious magical funnel that just keeps bringing you clients on autopilot, is a journey in and of itself. So thank you for sharing real numbers. Yeah.
Just one funnel away. So it's again, it's a 5-day journey. Basically, it's a thinly veiled 5-day challenge, right? But it's a 5-day journey. If they go through that, they show up 85% of the time, which is much higher than my 33% show up rate.
Right.
And they buy 60% of the time, which is much higher than my 15%. So is it worth it? Absolutely.
Yeah, and then all the other benefits that we've all been sharing and talking about: real relationship, real connection, real giving them a taste of the transformation. So much of our marketing needs to be. I
don't want real relationships. I just want the damn money, Michelle. I'm just joking.
James, let me write you a check.
First, then the money.
Yeah. For sure. And that's also honestly what's working in this world now today, right? There is so much coming at us. It is people really connecting, really transforming, really experiencing your energetic presence, kids. And that's why challenges are so powerful. So exciting. Everyone's link is posted in the Power Up Your Presence group on Facebook. You can jump in and join them. When is your challenge, James?
My challenge starts on September 27th. So next week, it's 100% free, like all the challenges here, I think. And I'm muted, yes, or else you would have stopped me. Okay. And registration drops tomorrow. Tomorrow registration drops. It's free. It's awesome. I would love you to join. 5 days. And again, it's 5 transformations to bring you and your first 100K to your super business.
Fantastic. I think that I would just love to say thank you, you guys. It's so fun to be with you. I was like, if I'm going to play on a Sunday, I want it to be with fun, fabulous, amazing folks. And thank you for coming together to share the power of what you're creating. And I think the value for people when you watch this replay or you're here live, there's so many business takeaways from you. It's really worth taking some notes and hopping into the places that you need to focus on your business. And it sounds like we can probably do these challenges in order if you want. Michelle Copper's personal recommendation for how to grow your business over the next 6 weeks. Here it is. And let's go round the group and just say one more time the name of your challenge, the date of your challenge, and the promise, if you will, so we can put a button and a bow on our gathering today. And I'm just so grateful that you guys chose to take an hour out of your day and spend some time raising the vibe, bringing the light, sharing your message, giving voice to your vision for everyone here to. I know that each of you is an uplifter, and I think it's important that we do that. And thank you for creating these powerful, transformational, quick courses, challenges, experiences, journeys, transformation bundles for people to find their voice and bring their work into the world in the biggest possible way. Katja Rusanen. Let me see if I can do the banners at the same time.
Yes, I'd love to invite you to join my challenge that is called Nail Your Next Offer. We are starting tomorrow, which is September 20th. And I promise you, you will find 5 must-have elements that you need to have in your offer so that you can start getting more yeses, and also that it feels aligned with you and you feel excited to share it. So it's time to share your work with the world.
Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greg and Antonia, are you next?
We're next.
Oh, good.
Yay! So a week from tomorrow, on the 27th, we have Energize Your Client Attraction, and it's a 5-day client alignment experience. And the focus is
what we're going to do over the 5 days is help you align your inner world so that you can connect with your 5-star client and go out and get them.
Nice. And I
and
have
we're
had
going to
the
do
privilege.
healing every day.
And
Yeah, that's what I was just
healing
going to
around
say.
what
I
blocks
have
you.
had the privilege of having the healing hands of Greg and Antonia, and the working with me virtually as well. It's not to be missed. Katja is amazing at story and offers, and everyone here is a real powerhouse. And so that the added healing is powerful. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And Hession.
Hey. So my challenge, I so invite you to come join me with, is more sessions, less selling. So if you are, someone who works with people and you do sessions, whether in person or virtually, and you would like to have that process be easier, you would like to have more sessions booking out in your calendar with much less of your time trying to figure out how to make that happen, and have a really proven approach that just makes all that easier and uses more of your amazing wisdom and gifts for the world, then come join this challenge. You are going to love it. And it starts October 18th.
October 18th. A little bit of time to put that in our schedule. Thank you, Anne. And James Lau.
Yes, and there's beautiful lights filtering in for your new office, by the way, so good on you. Mine is 5 transformations to bring you and your first 100K to your super business. This is for those heart-centered entrepreneurs who have an inspiring message, who cannot get it out to enough people. Come and learn how to finally build a business around you that works. That is basically the promise of that transformation.
Excellent. And it starts
September 27th. Same as Greg and
Excellent.
Antonia. So you can
Excellent.
learn how to build it around you and be energized while you do it.
And be energized your client attraction. So there's absolutely another thing that's so great about challenges is that they're usually built with exercises and things you can do in just a few minutes a day, and that is a triple whammy. Know your offer, energize client attraction, and transformation. 5 transformations to 100K. Is that what it is? 5
right.
transformations to your first 100K. Read it, Michelle.
This is the promise, because I have to refilm all mine. I'm going to talk 3 times as fast so you can get all 3 of those done. That's a great promise, right?
You're funny. That's great. You guys are incredible. It has been so fun to share. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your energetic presence, and for gifting the being bold, being daring, doing your own journey of transformation and expansion so that you can reach and serve more people. Love having you here. If you come back to watch the replay, if you are looking for any of these challenges and you want to have links or resources, you can always private message me on Facebook. You can reach out to each of these folks. Everyone here is a member of my Power Up Your Presence group. All the links are already posted inside my Power Up Your Presence group on Facebook. The team will get the links posted for you on the YouTube channel and our business page as well very soon. If you have any questions about how to do challenges, or you want to know the system that we use, Miss Alina Vincent's Fast, Easy, Profitable Online Challenges, I do believe. I'm happy to reach out to her and find out if she has an evergreen, or let you know when the next one is. And it's an incredible way for you to do what you're here to do, reach and build real relationships and connections, change the world a little bit every day, and grow your business through real connection, rapport, and momentum. All right, guys, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Michelle.
Happy Sunday.
Thanks. So great to be with all of you.
Yep.
So good to see everybody.
All
Happy
right.
Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.